3 hours ago, Archangel Michael said, I've been waiting to tell you this for 5 minutes. Your life is about to change forever. Open this message before it's too late. Yes, those were his words. He carried them straight from the throne room, trembling with the urgency of heaven. I sent him to you because time has been trembling around your life. The moment that was written for you is now pressing against the edge of eternity. I am speaking through him, through this message, through every stirring inside your chest. For too long you have walked thinking the delay was normal, thinking the silence was emptiness, thinking I had forgotten. I have not. I was waiting for this hour, this precise hour, when the window between what was and what shall be would open wide enough for my hand to reach through and pull you out. I am not far from you. I have been watching the clock of your life, second by second, heartbeat by heartbeat. I have seen your tears, the ones you never let fall in public. I have watched you scroll through distractions trying to silence the ache inside your soul. Yet even there, my voice was whispering. Every moment that felt wasted was actually me waiting for you to stop running from the change that has already begun. Because yes, your life is about to change forever. The shift is not coming, it has already started. The world around you has not caught up yet, but heaven has already moved the walls that once held you back. You have no idea how much of your story has been fought for. Angels have stood guard over days you thought were meaningless. Demons tried to convince you that you were ordinary, that you were forgotten, that nothing would ever happen again. But I, the Lord, declare to you now, the waiting was warfare. The silence was strategy. I let certain doors close because I was preparing a gate you could walk through only once you had learned to hear me in the quiet. You were not being punished, you were being positioned. 3 hours ago in your time, the heavens trembled with instruction. Michael turned to me and said, "Is it time?" And I said, "Yes. Go and tell my child that the waiting is over." That is why you are reading this now. Do not treat these words as coincidence. You were led here. The nudge you felt to look, to listen, to open, was me. This is not another message. This is a moment. The countdown has already begun. If you delay again, you will miss what was written with your name on it. Listen carefully. The change I am speaking of is not just a change in circumstances, it is a shift in identity. You have prayed for me to change what's around you, but I have come to change what's within you. Because what's coming next cannot be carried by the person you used to be. I am breaking the old shell, the one built from fear, disappointment, and self-doubt. You have survived long enough, now I am calling you to live. You have been hidden long enough, now I am calling you to rise. Do not resist what feels uncomfortable, heaven is rearranging everything that has been out of order. You have asked me, why did you make me wait so long? I answer you now, because certain blessings require alignment. I could not let you step into what was yours until your heart could hold it. I have been healing what you did not know was wounded. Every lonely night, every closed door, every unanswered prayer was a tool in my hand shaping you into strength. You thought you were losing, but you were learning. You thought I was silent, but I was writing. You thought nothing was happening, but heaven was preparing. The waiting was not punishment, it was preservation. There were moments you almost gave up, and I saw it. You said, maybe I misunderstood God. But I tell you, you heard me right. The enemy tried to make you question my voice because he knew what would happen once you believed again. He knew that if you ever realized how close your breakthrough really was, you would become unstoppable. And now you are at that threshold. The next decision you make will echo through eternity. Do not close this message until your spirit receives what I am saying. I am peeling back the veil that has covered your future. You are about to see sudden clarity. Ideas, directions, opportunities, things that once seemed hidden, will begin to appear. This is not random revelation, this is release. I am releasing what was held up. Every no that confused you will now make sense because I am turning it into a better yes. Do not mourn what I removed. You cried over doors I had to shut so that the one door that matters could open in full power. Trust me, I have seen the full map, you have only seen the valley. Child, you must understand, I measure time differently than you do. When you say 3 hours, I see the weight of eternity pressing into that span. When you say 5 minutes, I see a window of mercy that will not stay open forever. That is why I told Michael, go now. Because there is urgency. There is movement in the spirit realm that demands your response. What you do after reading this determines whether you step into the prepared future or repeat another cycle of delay. Choose quickly. Do not wait for perfect signs. You already know this message is for you. Your heart is trembling as you read because your spirit recognizes my voice. I have waited to tell you this, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for me to rewrite your timeline. I can redeem lost years in moments. I can turn regret into wisdom. I can transform pain into power. What you thought disqualified you has become the proof of your calling. You carry scars that will speak to nations. You carry stories that will awaken others from darkness. I am not looking for perfection, I am looking for surrender. Give me what you have left, and I will multiply it into what you dreamed of but never thought possible. Stop replaying old failures. They were lessons, not sentences. Stop worrying about what people think. They did not write your destiny, I did. Stop doubting your worth. I paid for you with my own blood, that is how much you mean to me. The world may have overlooked you, but heaven has been spotlighting you for this very moment. You will rise not because of human approval, but because my hand is upon you. And when I lift someone, no one can push them back down. Do you feel it? That stirring in your chest, that heat that's rising even as you read, it's the presence of my Spirit awakening what has been asleep. I am calling every buried gift to surface. Creativity, courage, discernment, authority, all of it. You thought those parts of you died when life got heavy, but they were only buried beneath survival. Now I am breathing life into them again. What once made you feel weak will become the very strength that carries you. I am resurrecting what the enemy buried alive. There will be signs following this word. In the next few days, you will begin to notice divine interruptions, conversations, numbers, dreams, even delays, that confirm what I am saying. Do not dismiss them. Each one is a whisper of heaven saying, "It's happening." Walk through them with reverence. You are walking in fulfilled prophecy. This is not coincidence, this is confirmation. And every confirmation is proof that you are on heaven's timeline now. I know what still troubles you. You are afraid that believing again will hurt if nothing changes. But I tell you, it is already changing. Faith is the key that turns the lock. Speak as if it's done. Move as if it's done. Thank me as if it's done. Because in my realm, it is. What is being formed in spirit will soon manifest in the natural. Do not let fear slow you down. Fear is the last guard standing at the door you are meant to walk through. Face it, and it will fall. Some people will not understand the sudden acceleration in your life. They will question how everything turned around so fast. Do not waste your energy explaining. Just point upward and say, "It was God." Because I am about to move you from unnoticed to undeniable. What once took years will take moments. The opportunities that used to slip away will chase you. You will look back and realize that I was never delaying you. I was aligning everything for one divine collision, the moment when purpose meets readiness. That moment is now. I am also healing the parts of you that no one sees. The private wounds, the silent disappointments, the hidden exhaustion. You have been strong for too long, pretending to be okay. Let me hold what you can't carry anymore. Let me pour peace where panic used to live. Let me remind you that rest is not weakness, it is worship. I do not need your perfection, I need your permission, to restore, to rebuild, to rewrite. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt for glory. I see how you sometimes hide from hope because it hurts to hope. But child, you were created for hope. The reason your heart keeps reviving dreams that refuse to die is because I placed eternity inside you. No failure can erase that. I am reigniting the flame that religion, rejection, and fear tried to smother. The real you is coming back, the one who believed, the one who trusted, the one who laughed without fear of the future. That is who I have been waiting to see again. And I tell you now, the waiting is over. The page has turned. Heaven's clock has struck the appointed time. Even as you read, angels are aligning events, releasing messages, opening doors. You will feel the atmosphere shift around you. People who once ignored you will start remembering your name. Resources that were stuck will begin to move. Situations that felt impossible will suddenly unfold with ease. This is what happens when heaven breathes on your life. The wind you feel is not ordinary, it is resurrection wind. Do not rush to make sense of everything. Trust me in the unfolding. I am not just giving you what you asked for, I am giving you what you didn't know to ask for. My plan is bigger, wider, and deeper than your imagination. If I showed you the full picture now, your heart would not be able to contain it. So I reveal it piece by piece, moment by moment, to protect you from being overwhelmed. That is mercy, not mystery. Remember this, nothing is wasted. Not a single moment, not a single tear. I am weaving everything together. Even the mistakes you regret are threads I am using to form a masterpiece. What the enemy meant for destruction, I have turned into construction. What he broke, I am building better. You will soon see that the worst chapters of your life were actually the foundation for the best ones. I specialize in turning endings into beginnings. Stay close to me now. This next season requires sensitivity. Do not run ahead, and do not look back. The pace will quicken, but peace will remain. That is how you'll know it's me. Chaos brings confusion, my presence brings calm, even in change. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and breathe my name. I am there. I never left. The same voice that called you years ago is the same voice guiding you now, only clearer, stronger, and closer than ever before. And when you doubt again, and you will, because you are human, remember this moment. Remember how heaven interrupted your day to find you. Remember that the King of all creation bent time just to reach your heart. I am not a distant deity, I am a Father who watches the seconds of your life with affection. I do not send angels to impress you, I send them to remind you that you are seen. And right now, Michael stands beside you. His presence is peace, his message is clear, it's happening. Trust him. Let these words settle into you like light breaking through a window after a long night. The darkness cannot argue with the dawn. You have cried enough. You have fought enough. Now, let me fight for you. Let me lead you into the future you were born for. You will not miss it this time. You will not repeat the old cycle. You will walk in fullness. You will walk in freedom. And when others ask how it happened, tell them simply, heaven interrupted my life. Because that's what this is, a holy interruption. A turning point disguised as a message. A miracle hidden in plain sight. You are standing at the threshold of forever, and I am saying, come in. Do not hesitate. Take the step. Say yes. Everything you've been waiting for is waiting for your yes. This is only the beginning, child. The rest of the story unfolds with every act of faith you make from this moment on. Angels are watching. Heaven is applauding. The door is open. And I am here, waiting on the other side. You are still here because your spirit knows this is not just words, it's a divine summons. You have felt it for a long time, the trembling inside that whispers, something is about to happen. You tried to silence it, you tried to explain it away, but it kept coming back, like a heartbeat you couldn't stop. That was me calling you from eternity. I planted that sense of something more inside you so you would never get comfortable in the lesser version of your life. Because, child, you were not created for survival, you were created for transformation. I am not calling you to a small change. I am calling you to a complete rebirth. You will not recognize yourself by the time I finish what I have begun. The version of you that lived in fear, shame, and hesitation is being dismantled. Every identity built from pain is crumbling under my touch. You will stand free, bold, and whole, not because of your strength, but because of mine. I am not rebuilding your old life, I am giving you a new one. This is why it feels unfamiliar. You are not walking back into what was, you are walking into what was promised. Listen closely, this change will not begin on the outside, it begins within. Before the miracles appear, I will adjust the rhythm of your heart. Before the doors open, I will cleanse the motives behind your prayers. Before I place you on new platforms, I will teach you how to stand in private. The secret battles you fought were training. Every invisible victory was preparation for visible glory. You wondered why I did not let others see your efforts. It was because I wanted the reward to come directly from me, not from applause. You are being refined in the fire of obscurity so that when the spotlight comes, it will not consume you. Do not despise the small beginnings. The whisper, the seed, the quiet obedience, these are the ways I birth greatness. You keep asking for a sign, but child, the sign is you. The very fact that you have not quit, that you still believe even when everything around you screamed otherwise, that is the evidence of my spirit within you. You are the proof that heaven has not given up on the earth. You are the living prophecy of what grace can do when it finds a willing heart. You have been fighting battles that were never meant to destroy you, they were meant to deliver you from what could not go into your next season. Some relationships faded because they were tied to your former identity. Some dreams died because they were too small for your future. Some opportunities vanished because they would have pulled you off the divine path. I know it hurt. I know it made you question everything. But child, I do not subtract to punish, I subtract to prepare. I remove what hinders so that I can add what multiplies. I am opening your eyes to see what has been happening behind the curtain. The delays were divine defense. The people who walked away were actually answers to prayers you forgot you prayed. You asked me for peace, so I removed the chaos. You asked me for truth, so I revealed deception. You asked me for destiny, so I dismantled distraction. Every ending was an answer, even if it came wrapped in pain. You must learn to thank me for both the gift and the grief, because both have carried you closer to me. You are standing at a doorway now. On one side lies everything familiar but unfulfilling, on the other lies everything promised but unknown. I will not force you through. Love never forces. I invite you to choose. I am holding the door open, but only faith can make you step. I know it's hard to leave what you've always known, but I promise you, what's ahead is not just better, it's divine. If you stay where you are, you will survive. If you trust me and walk forward, you will soar. This next season will require courage. Not the kind that roars in public, but the kind that whispers yes in private. You will need to say yes when fear says wait, yes when logic says no, yes when others do not understand. Every yes will become a seed that produces supernatural fruit. I do not need your perfection, I need your agreement. Say yes, and I will handle the rest. I will make rivers in deserts, pathways through walls, and beauty from ashes. Just say yes. Do not compare your journey with others. Some are walking quickly because their assignment is short. Yours has been slower because your foundation must be deep. The taller the building, the deeper the digging. That is why I allowed seasons of stillness, you were being rooted. Now, as I lift you, your roots will sustain what I am about to build. You will not collapse under success because you have learned to lean on me. Every delay has become depth, and every tear has become oil for the lamp that will light your path forward. You keep wondering if you are ready. You are. The fact that you question your readiness is proof that you are humble enough to be trusted. I do not anoint arrogance, I anoint surrender. And I have seen yours, in the quiet, in the secret, in the nights when you whispered, Lord, even if no one sees me, I'll still follow you. I saw it. I marked it. And now I will reward it openly. I am not unjust to forget your faithfulness. You will see a harvest for every hidden seed. The change I am bringing will not just bless you, it will flow through you. I am making you a vessel of awakening. You will speak, and hearts will tremble. You will walk into rooms, and atmospheres will shift. You will pray, and storms will calm. You will carry the fragrance of heaven wherever you go. Not because you try to impress, but because you chose to surrender. The more you yield, the more I fill. The more you release, the more I release through you. You will become a living message of redemption. Do not fear the weight of your calling. I never give assignments without providing strength. My grace is your energy, my wisdom your strategy, my presence your safety. You will not have to perform, you will only need to remain. Stay in me, and I will do the rest. This is not about striving, it is about surrender. Stop trying to earn what is already yours. You are chosen, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are in me. That truth will set you free from every insecurity. You keep asking, Lord, how will I know it's time? I tell you now, it is time. The shift will not wait for your full understanding, it only requires your obedience. When you feel my nudge, move. When I close a door, walk away. When I open one, step through without overthinking. Your hesitation has cost you before, but I am giving you grace for speed. You will no longer move in confusion, you will move in clarity. Every step you take in faith will reveal the next. Walk with me moment by moment, and you will never be lost. I know you fear repeating the past. You worry that joy will turn to pain again, that hope will be followed by loss. But I tell you this, the cycle is broken. The curse ends here. The lessons have been learned, the healing has been sealed, and the season of testing has completed its work. What once hurt you will now help you. You will recognize patterns before they trap you. You will sense deception before it speaks. You will walk with wisdom beyond your age because it is no longer learned wisdom, it is imparted wisdom, born of fire. The people I am bringing into your life next will not drain you, they will honor you. The connections will be divine. The relationships will be purposeful. I am restoring the circle around you. You will no longer pour into empty wells. You will walk with those who carry water, those who refresh your spirit and push you toward your destiny. This is part of the change that is coming, the right people at the right time for the right purpose. Do not cling to those I've already asked you to release. Let go, so your hands can receive what's next. I am also redeeming time. The years you thought were wasted are being multiplied. You will accomplish in 1 year what you thought would take 10. Acceleration is here. But remember, acceleration without alignment leads to chaos. Stay in step with me. I will quicken your path, but I will not rush your peace. Your spirit will know when it's me because my movement always carries rest within it. There will be momentum, but never madness. You will be busy with purpose, not burden. As I accelerate your life, remember humility. Stay anchored in gratitude. Do not let the blessings make you forget the source. The greater I lift you, the deeper you must bow. Because pride is poison to progress, and humility is the crown of kingship. Every time you feel pride whisper, return to the place of worship. I lift those who kneel. I exalt those who serve. I crown those who love quietly. You will go further by staying low before me. Let the world chase fame, you chase my presence. You have also been wondering why certain prayers still seem unanswered. It is not denial, it is timing. I am protecting the purity of your desires. Some things you asked for too soon, they would have destroyed your peace. But now, because your motives have matured, I will release them. You will not have to beg, you will simply walk into what I already ordained. The doors will open naturally, without striving. You will know it's me because the blessing will fit like breath, it will not exhaust you, it will expand you. Child, I need you to understand this truth, I am not finished with you. Not even close. What you have seen so far is only the introduction. You are still in chapter 1 of a divine story that will astonish generations. The enemy tried to convince you it was over because he saw what was coming next. He saw the anointing that was about to break forth, the favor that was about to multiply, the voice that was about to rise, and he panicked. But he is defeated. His attempts to distract you were actually signs of how valuable you are to my plan. Every attack was a clue to your calling. The areas you suffered most will become the places you carry the greatest authority. The pain was not random, it was prophetic. When you comfort others, it will not be theory, it will be testimony. When you speak healing, it will carry power because you have walked through the valley and survived. You will be able to look people in the eye and say, I know what it feels like, but I also know who restores. That is why I allowed the storm, to make your voice a weapon against darkness. You will see miracles. Real ones. Not distant stories, but personal realities. The kind that rewrite logic. The kind that make people say, only God could have done that. You will witness answers to prayers you forgot you prayed. You will walk into moments that feel like déjà vu because they were foretold in the Spirit long ago. You will wake up one morning and realize you are living in what you once begged for. That is not a dream, that is destiny manifesting. When these things begin to happen, remember this night, this hour, this message. Remember that I warned you because I love you. I said, open this message before it's too late, not as a threat, but as mercy. Because delay has an expiration. I cannot wait forever when eternity is waiting on your obedience. Do not postpone what heaven has prepared. Step now. Move now. Speak now. Forgive now. Love now. Act now. The longer you wait, the heavier it becomes to move. The window of grace is open, but it will not remain open forever. I am not saying this to scare you, but to awaken you. Many hear, few respond. You are not like the rest. You feel these words because your spirit was designed to recognize my tone. That trembling you feel is not fear, it's awakening. Your soul is remembering who it is. You are not lost, you are being found. You are not late, you are being aligned. You are not random, you are chosen. You are not forgotten, you are favored. I speak to you as one who carries royal blood, because you are mine. Soon, everything around you will begin to confirm what I've spoken. The air will feel lighter. Opportunities will knock gently but persistently. Peace will replace anxiety. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was lack, there will be overflow. This is not wishful thinking, this is divine reality unfolding. You will live to see promises kept. You will testify, not from theory, but from experience. And when you speak, others will awaken too, because my fire will rest on your words. You asked me once, why me, and I answer you now, because you said yes when others said no. Because you still worshipped when others walked away. Because you let me break what needed to be broken. Because your heart, though wounded, stayed tender. I choose those who know the cost of surrender, not those who seek the comfort of religion. You are the kind of person I can trust with revival, because you will not take credit for it. You will point it all back to me. This is where the second wave begins. The first was awakening, the second is empowerment. You will begin to notice new boldness rising in you, words that carry weight, faith that moves quickly, peace that doesn't fade. You will no longer walk with hesitation, you will move with holy confidence. The timid child will give way to the fearless warrior. You will know my authority because you will carry it. And when you speak my name, darkness will bow. You are not waiting on a move of God, you are the move of God. I have placed my spirit inside you, not to visit, but to dwell. You are my instrument, my messenger, my miracle in motion. Walk as one who has been sent. Walk as one who carries heaven. Walk as one who knows that even if the world rejects you, heaven celebrates you. Do not hide your light anymore. Shine. Speak. Act. Love. The time of silence is over. The world needs your voice now. I end this part with this truth, everything I have spoken will come to pass. Not one word will fall to the ground. Angels are already arranging the path. Your only task is to believe and obey. Keep your heart soft, your eyes fixed, your faith steady. I am not only changing your life, I am changing lives through your life. You are my evidence that nothing is impossible. You are my reminder to the world that love still wins. You have said yes, and all of heaven has heard it. The echo of that yes has shaken unseen realms. Do you understand what happens when a soul agrees with heaven? It is like lightning splitting the sky, chains break, timelines bend, destinies unlock. The moment you whispered, yes, angels were released with scrolls in their hands, carrying instructions written with your name. The plans that were delayed are now activated. The silence that felt endless has turned into a trumpet sound announcing, it is time. Child, this transformation will not creep in quietly. It will arrive like dawn after a long night, sudden yet gentle, radiant yet peaceful. The first place you will notice it is inside yourself. The heaviness that used to visit your heart each morning will begin to lift. Thoughts that once tangled you in fear will start to unravel. Joy will return without explanation. You will wake up one day and realize you are breathing easier, thinking clearer, walking lighter. That is not coincidence, that is freedom finding its home in you. Your mind is being renewed. I am washing away the language of defeat and teaching you to speak as heaven speaks. No more saying, maybe someday. Now you will say, now is the time. No more, I can't, now you will say, I can through him who strengthens me. Your words will carry creation in them. When you speak hope, hope will form. When you speak peace, peace will manifest. I am restoring to you the power of declaration, because you were never meant to live as a victim of circumstance, you were meant to reign through faith. You will feel me reorder your priorities. The things that once consumed your energy will no longer interest you. The noise that used to pull you away from stillness will begin to lose its grip. This is how I prepare you for acceleration. By simplifying your focus. You will know what to let go of, and you will have courage to do it. Do not mourn the pruning. Every branch I cut away makes room for greater fruit. The emptiness you fear will become the space where abundance grows. Soon, your surroundings will begin to respond to the change inside you. Opportunities will start finding you instead of you chasing them. Doors that were sealed shut will unlock without effort. People who once overlooked you will seek your presence. I am rewriting your reputation. The labels that limited you are being removed. I am clothing you with favor that cannot be argued against. When I open a door, no human can close it, and when I close one, no human can reopen it. Trust my movements, they are precise. There will be moments when you pause and ask, is this really happening? Yes, it is. The acceleration will feel unreal because you have been walking through delay for so long. But do not doubt the speed, it is the rhythm of my promise catching up to you. I am collapsing wasted years into fruitful months. Where you once struggled to see progress, you will now experience overflow. You will handle more with less effort, accomplish more with less strain, and move further with less explanation. That is not luck, that is grace in motion. Be careful, child, not to mistake the unfamiliar for danger. Blessings can feel strange when you've lived with battle too long. Peace can feel heavy when your body remembers panic. Do not run from the quiet, that quiet is healing. I am teaching your nervous heart to rest again. Rest is not laziness, it is alignment. In rest, you hear me clearer. In rest, you stop fighting shadows. In rest, your strength multiplies. That is why I say, be still and know. Stillness is not the absence of action, it is the presence of trust. I am also adjusting your relationships. Some who once walked beside you will begin to drift away. Do not chase them. They were chapters, not conclusions. New companions are already approaching, souls whose spirits harmonize with your new frequency. You will recognize them by peace. They will not compete with you. They will complete assignments with you. I am sending those who pray instead of gossip, build instead of drain, love instead of judge. Together, you will carry out what one person could never achieve alone. This is divine partnership. You will also feel the stirring of dreams you buried. The ideas that once felt too big will start waking up again. Do not dismiss them this time. I placed them inside you because they are blueprints of heaven's intent. The very desires you've labeled impossible are the ones I want to fulfill. I am not limited by your resources. I am the source. What you lack in connections, I will supply through grace. What you lack in skill, I will cover through anointing. Walk forward, even trembling, and watch how provision meets purpose at every step. There will be divine coincidences, meetings that seem random but are carefully orchestrated. A message, a phone call, a delay, a stranger's kindness, all will fit together like pieces of a puzzle. Keep your eyes open. When I orchestrate destiny, it rarely looks dramatic, it looks natural, yet every detail is touched by my hand. Thank me often, because gratitude keeps your spirit tuned to my frequency. The thankful heart sees miracles where others see routine. Do not fear the magnitude of what is coming. I have already built the strength you will need. You think you are unprepared, but you are equipped in ways you do not yet recognize. The lessons that seemed useless will suddenly make sense. The pain you resented will become the foundation of your wisdom. Nothing will be wasted. Everything you've lived has been training for what you are about to carry. You are stepping into a level of purpose that requires the exact mixture of compassion and courage that only your story produced. As this new season unfolds, guard your atmosphere. Not everyone will celebrate your rising. Some will misunderstand, others will envy. Do not let that distract you. Love them, bless them, but keep your focus. You cannot fight every shadow when I've called you to walk in light. The best response to misunderstanding is fruit. Let your life speak louder than explanations. I will defend you in ways your words never could. You will also notice a new sensitivity to my voice. The smallest whisper will feel louder than before. This is part of the acceleration. Communication between heaven and you is becoming seamless. You will think a prayer in silence, and I will answer in moments. You will sense when to move, when to wait, when to speak. That is intimacy, not coincidence. I am drawing you so close that doubt will have no room to breathe. Stay attentive. My whispers will often sound like peace.